Devils Sunday. This is the Let's Go Devils podcast, or is it Devils After Dark? I don't know.
You make the call.
Yeah, you make the call. Two shock jocks on air. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location, beautiful New Jersey, and cross-continent to the Michael J. Fox Studios in Beverly Hills, California. It's Scotty of Sirius XM Liquid Metal. Beer Baron is on assignment tonight. Shorts Guy is probably cleaning up all the garbage from the Sussex County Fair from this past week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I lost my YouTube app there for a second. It took me a minute to actually find it, but we're good to go. The chat is open, Sam Woo.
Is it?
YouTube Live, baby. YouTube Live.
Wow. People filing.
Do you remember those commercials, by the way? Do you remember those commercials back in the day that you make the call? During the football games, they would come on, and they would show a play where it was like, I don't know, is this a fumble? Was this out of bounds? Was this a catch? What was it? And then they go to like another commercial, and then they would come back before the play restarted with the actual answer. I love those little things.
Wow. I remember.
They should do that for hockey.
Tastes great, less filling. Remember those commercials?
Oh yeah, those are great.
Yeah, or Bud Light. Beware of the Penguins. Steve Engel. Steve Engel.
Yeah,
I was in
doobie-doo.
Yeah, that's right. Or what up?
No, let's not do that one. Let's go to doobie-doo.
Okay.
And you make the call. I think we should do the NHL version of you make the call, and then everything is all you have to do is just say, yeah, it was interference. And you get it correct, like at the you make the call.
It's something for Devils After Dark. This is a Devils After Dark focus group meeting. Yeah, you make the call. Did Jack Hughes cross-check Matthew Tkachuk in the back, or did he just bounce off of him?
All you need to know is if the Devils are, in the offensive zone, it is goaltender interference. If they're in the defensive zone, it isn't goaltender interference. That's all you need to know for those questions right over there.
Oh, yeah.
With the brilliant, maybe sight-challenged NHL officials that we have out there.
Yeah, especially the offsides, Suddenly, when the Devils enter the zone, the NHL has these, satellite cameras from outer space knowing if the puck was over the line or not before the skate.
Well, now there's intent of hitting the puck or whatever that crap was that they got caught on one time. It's it's clearly over the line, but all of a sudden there's an intent, amendment there to the rule.
Yeah, don't look at the replay. It's just an optical illusion. The Devils were offside. No goal. It always happens that way, right? How about we look at the refs' bank accounts? Maybe something's going on with there.
Yeah.
So we got some comments. Steve Engel, I was in Hackettstown yesterday. Did you go to Enzo's in Hackettstown, Mansfield? Because they have Ann Crew Brew. Dino has Ann Crew Brew, both cans and kegs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Matt Freudenberger. Hey, Matt. I saw Brother Mike yesterday. I was actually at his house. Matt Freudenberger. He knows Michael. I miss hockey. Both Yankees and Mets suck, and there's nothing to watch. Funny you should say that, because
why do you, when you read their messages, why do you kind of yell them? You're like, Matt Freudenberger, I miss hockey. The Mets and Yankees really suck. Why do you,
Well, I miss hockey.
Go up there.
It was all caps. I miss hockey.
It was I see.
I forgot to turn it down a scotch, after reading that. And plus there's exclamation points So I'm sure he wanted to say it in that fashion.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
10-4.
and Steve Engel's
Continue.
like,
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt.
Steve Engel says, IBM presents you make the call.
Now wait, IBM is all caps there, so why wasn't that given that emphasis?
In context, it's an acronym.
Oh my God.
Dubs is like, what's up, boys? I was looking at the schedule to pick a game or two to attend at the beginning of the season. All right. Well,
I don't think Dubs actually talks like that, to tell you the truth.
I'm not sure. Joseph Lennon says hello.
Well, keep the comments coming. We're gonna play a little fun. Can you stump the Woo? Can you stump the Sam Woo a little later on, like we did last week? Because everyone seemed to enjoy that. So we'll try to stump the Woo a little later on. But we did hear some, albeit very brief and, not really overly exciting news. But it was good news to pass along in the contract negotiations of one young superstar, the current Highlander on the Devils. Because there can be only one, Sam Woo. There can be only one. That would be Luke Hughes. And it seems that both he and Mr. Tom Fitzgerald are on the same page when it comes to looking for the long-term deal. Looks like it is going to be a 7-year deal. They're just hammering out those dollars right now, which we know the Devils might be a little short on. Question for you, though. Oh, Woo of the Sam Woo. The Devils, in the next few upcoming seasons, do have a lot of salary cap space. I'll ask the books after this year. Do you think, knowing that, the Devils would potentially buy out an Andre Palat and suffer that little bit of even though we just got uncovied, do you think Tom Fitzgerald will do that if he's unable to move him?
First off, who's coming off the books after next season? And how much space are we looking at?
Well, the cap goes up.
The cap goes up.
Yeah.
Markstrom is on his he has one more year.
He'll be,
deal. Okay.
Yep, he'll be done. But I think the big thing is like the cap going up.
Okay. The cap cap is also going up for everybody else as well.
No, yeah, exactly. I'm going to Google it. You talk.
So,
where's Max, our statistician?
He's too busy. I don't know. Probably preparing for the wedding.
NHL salary cap for 25-26 season is at 95.5. Wait, where's the cap is expected to rise to 104 in 26-27.
Wow.
Yeah. And then 113 in 27-28.
So what was your question?
If we know that some of the dollars are going to be a problem here for Luke because they're a little short with the salary cap this year, you would think that Fitzy would be trying to move a Palat in that $6 million salary. Maybe he's got to eat some of it. If he can't get any takers as we get closer and closer to training camp, do you think he's a buy? I don't even know. When is there a buyout deadline? I don't even know off the top of my head.
I don't know that. I'm sure Nick Villano has that in his head. But
knowing that you're getting that extra cap space coming in the next 2 years, and you got all these guys locked up here, the Timos, the Jacks, the Jespers, the Nikos, the Pesci's, like you have like these guys lined up, and then you're going to get this like cap space to be able to go and add to that, do you just take that and just be like, whatever, if we couldn't move Palat, we couldn't move Palat. Like, buy him out.
Yeah, and Palat, he's got, 10 teams? So you're kind of limited there. And then, because the ideal team for the New Jersey Devils to trade to is a team that's trying to struggle to get to the cap floor. Could take on, and you're going to have to give up maybe a prospect, a couple draft picks, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a salary cap. It's a financial transaction essentially. You might have, to tell you the truth, the more I think about it, Scotty, you gotta weigh the cost benefit of that you're gonna buy out Palat to get Luke Hughes signed to a deal now, which would save you in the end. So it's kind of like going to the bank to buy a house. You have to put a down payment.
It's the down payment on the Hughes house, because if you got Jack and Luke locked up, I mean, we already know that Quinn is 95% sure he's on his way over here to NJ to play with Jack and Luke. But you lock Luke up, and now it's just all but a matter of time. And then you realize you got that that extra cap space coming off, with the salary cap rising. It's not going to be as big a deal to fit Quinn in there. It would be now with Dougie, but once it goes up, it won't be as big of a deal.
Yeah, and once you lock down Luke to a long-term deal, your leverage against Vancouver goes up significantly.
It doesn't matter. I mean, Quinn's going to be a free agent. He's going to be able to go wherever he wants.
I think that point, probably Vancouver would probably want to trade Quinn, because now it's guaranteed his two brothers are there.
Go for it, and we'll still sign him in the offseason. There's no reason for the Devils to have to make that trade, because Vancouver's going to try and get everything they possibly can for him, and they should.
That's exactly what I'm trying to get at, but I'm sure, because what NHL team, unless they're looking for a rental, would throw a lot of players for Quinn Hughes, knowing that he's going to be gone to New Jersey?
I mean, someone in a playoff run, most likely.
Could be.
But if I was Fitzy, I wouldn't get, I just wouldn't sell the house on it, because you can just sign him as a free agent.
Yeah.
You lock up Luke, it's all but said and done, basically.
Yeah.
And they're all, the crazy thing is, though, like, once this cap goes up and there's a lot more wiggle room, you have this really insane core, all like just around $8 million, which are just going to be, they're going to be bargain after bargain after bargain after bargain.
Yeah. Am I
looking at it the wrong way?
No, I think you're looking at everything. Well, you did more research than I did. That's for sure.
I told you I'd have stuff to talk about. Every time we come on this podcast, we never prepare. Well, somebody prepares all the time. That's me. I'll read a couple articles beforehand and just think of some things.
No, I
do like Norm Macdonald. I don't have what they call opinions, so I just turn on the TV and listen to whatever someone's saying on there, and then I repeat that and see how people react. Oh, good old Norm. Did I cut out?
A little bit.
Like my video cut.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. I got some solutions for you, but we'll talk off air. Said tech, but hey, remember Nathan Bastian? I wanted him to be protected in that expansion draft, and then he went to Seattle, and then when it's in there, hey, he signed with Dallas. I'm happy for him.
Yep, signed with the Dallas Stars. wish Nathan the best. I don't think he was ever pinged to come back on this team. Maybe if he didn't get signed, maybe as a PTO or something like that. But good luck to him. Bastion, he did well at times. Sometimes he was frustrating, but earlier on in his career, he delivered a lot of big hits, and he did kill some penalties, which was nice. Did have a little bit of an offensive, not really, but
when he parked his butt in front of the crease on the power play, he was actually effective.
I was trying to sell it there. But no, but he had some good moments as a Devil. So, congratulations to Nate, and wish him the best down there in Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also distracted with these comments here. Because Steve
he goes
Engel,
from one team with a really cool jersey to another team with a really cool jersey. I like the Dallas jerseys.
I like the Dallas goal song. That's what I like.
Well, that, of course, yes, the Pantera penned goal song for the Dallas Stars. But I at first, I was like, why did Dallas change their jersey? Because I liked their old one from like the 90s and early 2000s. And I was like, why did they change? And then, you know what? I really like the D with the star and that green that they have there. I don't know. I really dig on those jerseys. I think they're really nice.
Yeah.
Bottom stripe. Maybe that's what it is. They got the bottom stripe that I'm always like, where's the Devil's bottom stripe?
Yeah, and I like sometimes in years past, like they have some jerseys that I like to put under a black light because it just looks so cool. That fluorescent green.
Oh yeah, the fireman jersey.
Yeah,
I call it. It looks like the fireman reflectors and stuff like that. So
yeah,
but yeah, good for Nate Bastion. Happy for him.
Yeah, I like it when players get good contracts.
Sure. Yeah, I think it was a one-way deal too. So good for Nate. He'll go down there. He'll be on the fourth line. It's funny when we got a little group text from our buddy Beer Baron, and when it was Nate Bastion, the first thing that popped in my head is like I could just see him like seeing the Rangers sign him and being on their fourth line for like the next 3 or 4 years or something like that. I feel like we've had this run of like fourth liners who we let go that the Rangers sign afterwards, and then they stick on the team there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Looks like my interwebs are glitching again, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. But let me take over. Let me take over a little bit. Maybe I can bring some more insight. Devils' upcoming season. I mean, we're not very far removed. I mean, in less than a month, we got the Prospects Tournament challenge up in Buffalo, New York. That happens every year. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of these prospects. Yegorov. I mean, in my opinion, I think he's really one of the most important pieces in the Devils farm system right now, Scotty, because it's all about goaltending. You got some size as well. Silyev, again, Gritsik is coming over to North America. He's going to get a shot. Again, I'm not sold on him. I know there's a lot of hype. Maybe I've been traumatized in the past with others that have come over from the KHL, like Gusev. But it's a totally different scenario. So, again, I'm cautiously optimistic. All right, just cautiously optimistic. But one thing for sure, I can't wait for opening night. Opening night. Just the Florida Panthers. And I'm getting texts now. I thought it was you, Scotty.
No, not me.
Okay. Anyway. The Florida Panthers. But also, if you go when they start the season on the road, you got Carolina. You can make a road trip out of this. Like, get in the car. You can drive from New Jersey to South Jersey, Raleigh, North Carolina, October 9th, hit that, and then after the game, you may want to, the next morning, head down to Tampa, because they got Tampa on October 11th. That's Saturday, October 11th.
Why wouldn't you just fly?
I'm a road trip kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
Besides,
it seems like you could get it done a lot quicker if you just, flew to Raleigh and then flew to Tampa, and back to Newark.
Yeah, but I think they play Columbus. I think they play Columbus. Did they play Columbus? When did they play Columbus? Is that on a Monday? The following week? I don't have the schedule in front of me.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but if you can do a road trip, it would be fun to get on down there and see him. But I'd say see if you can bundle any of those plane tickets and make it a little easier on yourself. Sam Woo just doesn't like it because he has to fly like
Group 5.
Group 5, that's what it was. I almost said Group 6. Sam Woo got downgraded to Group 5. Had to stand there with all of his equipment while everyone else went aboard.
Yeah.
There's Sam. All the bags.
Maybe
Womp. Womp.
Maybe I'll fly Frontier. I love Frontier Airlines. I'm telling you, it's one of the best airlines around.
All right. But I would say that they got to get Luke Hughes obviously figured out, and they will. But the start of the season is right around the corner, and that's why I'm pretty sure there's going to be some movement here, because I don't think you want Luke, doing any of those contract sit out thing, or I don't know, whatever. Just don't want any of that sort of headache going on over the season. Let him focus in on getting ready, get prepared, because he's going to be playing an even bigger role in this team. And they just got to figure out where they can get a little extra money. Little extra money, Sam Woo. And we also... Have they said anything about the expansion? Man, I really hope they don't do that, because there's too many teams already. I don't think they need to.
I think Atlanta is in the running, and maybe Houston.
Atlanta, it's already bombed like twice over there. I'd say try Houston if you're going to try.
I want Atlanta.
Sam Woo. I don't know why you want Atlanta.
Oh, when they had the Thrashers there, they had a little fan base called the Nasty Nest. I befriended some of those people.
That's why you want it back.
Yeah, I befriended.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure they're like FU to the NHL right now, but
Probably. I'd say Houston, but either way, you made me think of something, though, as well, when you were talking about Nate Bastian. Something else to keep in mind: if there is an expansion, you're going to have an expansion draft again. So you're going to have to protect some players there. I think we should be okay, but if that happens,
is that we get rid of Palat?
Be pretty interesting.
Well,
no, no, because he's got the no movement clause. So I think you have to, right? Isn't that? I thought I read that somewhere that it's like you have to protect him because he's like over, what is it, like age 35, right?
Is he that old now?
Or will be at the time. Yeah. If the expansion drafts happen. So I think there's a couple guys like that you would have to protect no matter what. Oh boy, people are going to be so pissed if that happens and he's taking up a protected spot.
I love Paul Cotter. How come he's not? How come he's not in the ball? He's on the bubble. What are you talking about?
Oh, man. They'll riot. Everyone will riot. I just feel bad for Pilates. He's such the,
Oh, he did it to
what do you
himself.
call that? The albatross. Everything gets blamed. Oh, man. Steven Tartas, pay him in Woo bucks.
Well, you can have a whole episode of how to get Pilat out of here. Maybe that.
That's basically all we've been talking about. That was like
that's been the entire summer.
Should we buy him out? We're getting more, salary cap next year. So it'll only be this year. We gain a little bit. Sign Luke. Get it done. Maybe.
Maybe I'll get seats behind the
nobody
Devils
wants
bench.
to trade for him.
Start harassing him, from the stands. Be like, nobody wants you.
Be like that. What was the Homer at the plate, Homer at the bat, the softball Simpsons, where who are they? Was it Darryl Strawberry that they were, and he's like, you see the little tear going down his chin. Oh, man. Hey, what's up there, Selecta? We'll see what happens here, though. But they got to figure out the Luke Hughes. That's what we've been saying. But at least we know that the contract length, they're on the same page for. They don't really want to do a bridge deal. I'm thinking if they were going to do a bridge deal, maybe it might be already done by now then, if they were going to do something like that. So this is probably good news that it's taking a little bit longer. Seems to me like Fitzy's just trying to find that.
I think the Devils as a whole are very strategic with announcing their signings, their long-term signings. Like, remember when Jack signed that 8-8 deal? He was on the sideline hurt. He was on injured reserve, and then he's going to come back. So Jack Hughes barely tweets. He's like, he says something like, I want to play hockey or something. And then the next day, it's like, oh, he signed the $64 million deal while he was out,
So you think Fitzy's just waiting on it? He's sitting on it right now?
Yeah, he's probably sitting on it right now. He's probably like, all right, when
he's just trolling everybody?
Yeah. They're looking at ticket sales right now. If they're not strong, hey, let's announce it. They'll buy more tickets if we announce this.
I mean, of course they do, Steven Tartas. Who wouldn't want a 30-point player for $6 million a year? Come on! Everybody does.
It's a very solid 30 points.
It's strategically spread out.
Yeah, empty net goals and, just happen to step on the ice and touch the puck.
Well, we'll see what happens with it. Yeah. But other than that, there's not too much Devils news, happening right now. Obviously, training camp hasn't started. And that's really the only thing that's been poking around camp right now. I think, maybe we'll see like a PTO or two come in. We'll see what happens there. But, just gotta get Mr. Luke Hughes signed. And these boys are ready to go.
They need to be healthy, Scotty. I mean, last season they
of course.
Great start. First couple months of the season, they pat the points on. They were able to get a playoff spot. Only won 5 games against the Carolina Hurricanes. I mean, their schedule, we talked about this before, their schedule in the beginning of the season is tough.
Oh, it was rough.
It's Carolina. And then you got Tampa. And then you got, I think that's Columbus Day. Do they play Columbus on Columbus Day? I'll find out.
You got me.
Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. Then they're playing Columbus. Then they're back home opener against the Panthers. I mean, there's a possibility that the Devils could be like 0-7 to start the season.
Why you want to put that evil on us, Sam Woo? Why you want to do that?
Because I'm running out of things to say.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't do that.
I'm managing expectations because if they're a 500 team after the first 7 games, I'll take it.
We'll see.
But if they're 7-7, but if they're 7-0, then it's like, wow, you got a real great team here. My camera went out. I have problems with that. Yeah.
Boy, that's a hell of a freeze frame for you as well.
It's like this.
Oh, man. Well, while we have been talking about a lot, but also New Jersey defensemen, I thought we might play a little stump the Sam Woo. Can you stump Sam Woo on his New Jersey Hockey Devils history?
Yeah.
All right. And
no AIs involved.
No AIs.
Yeah.
Sam's not allowed to Google, and neither are you. All right. Neither are you. Okay. You can play along. You can put your answers in the chat, but no Googling. Only I'm allowed to do that because I have the answers.
Fact checking. That's what we do here on the Let's Go Devils podcast.
That's right. Okay. Mr. Sam Woo. Now, I think you already know the answer to this question. I forgot to say the subject. So last week we were doing Devils goal scorers, top 10 goal scorers for the history of the New Jersey Devils. So this week, because we had mentioned it, what were the top defensive goal scorers in New Jersey Devils history? So that's what we're going to go through here and see if we can stump Sam Woo. All right, and I'm going to take away all of the like Colorado Rockies, if someone had a killer year with the Scouts or something like that. All that is just
When Bobby Orr mysteriously was a Kansas City Scout for 1 year.
For 1 year, yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knows about that.
Oh, man. Okay. So, Sam Woo, I think you know who holds the number 1 spot for, all-time goals by a defenseman. Do you?
Actually,
you don't?
I don't
okay,
know.
All right, that's fine.
I can guess.
How about this? I'll give you the hints. It's either one or the other. Who, I'll give it to you this way. Who, in their New Jersey Devils career, amassed a goal total, now this may be number 1 or number 2 amount, a goal total of 112 goals? Was it A, Scott Niedermayer, or was it B, Scott Stevens?
By default, I would say Scott Stevens. That was my educated guess.
That's your educated guess?
Yeah.
Okay. But Steven, you can't guess all of them, Steven Tartas. You can't guess. He guessed Niedermayer, Stevens, and Driver for this. Bruce wasn't even a part. It wasn't even an answer selection over there. Neither was Brian Rafalski or Andy Green.
Severson.
I will say Selecta kind of got you here, Stumping Sam Woo on the very first one. It was Scott Niedermeyer, number 1 overall goal total with 112 goals for the history of the New Jersey Devils. No Colorado Rockies, no Scouts.
That's interesting to me.
112.
112.
Now, who was in second place?
Scott Stevens?
Was it A, Scott Stevens, or B, Bruce Driver?
I'm going with Scott Stevens. But then again, Bruce Driver did play a lot longer. Or did he? No, I'm going to go with Scott Stevens.
And you would be correct, sir. There you go. Sam Woo back on the board over here. And actually, Stevens played a hell of a lot more games than Bruce did for his Devils career. Scott Stevens, second all-time with 93 goals. Bruce Driver, third all-time with 83 goals. Stevens, 956 games played for the Devils. Driver, 702. So Bruce was a scoring machine, but we all know Scotty kind of switched over, and just went straight defense. But he was known for his offensive side a little bit earlier in his career. First few years he was on the Devils, and oh boy. I can't even get the words out of my mouth here. In fourth place all time for New Jersey Devils goals by defensemen with 58. What former Sam Woo but current NHL player holds that distinction?
Puck? Damon Severson?
It would be Damon Severson with a whopping, you don't realize. He was there when he was 18 years old. 647 games played for the New Jersey Devils.
Wow.
You think Driver had 702? Holy heck. There's not very many people that have Damon beat out here. Niedermeyer, Stevens, Driver, Andy Green, Dano. No, Tommy Abilene only has 539. Wow. That's a lot of games for Damon Severson in a Devils uniform. That's a lot of torturous years for Sam Woo. Sam Woo was not happy for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's a good one now. Okay. Who would be fifth all time in Devils scoring? Goals.
Andy
One.
Green?
Well, no. I guess Rafalski wasn't ever a captain. So Rafalski or Andy Green is going to be the next one, I said. This would be 49 career goals. A, Andy Green. B, Brian Rafalski.
I would say Andy Green.
And you are correct, sir. 49 goals in 923 career games as a New Jersey Devil. All right. How about this? Who would be next on the list? In, what do we say? This is sixth place. Would it be Brian Rafalski or current defensive goal-scoring beast, Dougie Hamilton?
I'm going to go with Hamilton.
And you would be correct, sir. He's got Rafalski by 1 goal. 45 goals as a New Jersey Devil for Dougie Hamilton. Brian Rafalski 44. And here's the thing, too. Dougie has only played 228 games. And he's got 45 goals. Damn. That's some offensive production right there.
A lot of them on the power play.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Sam Woo. Who? Oh, wait, what is that? That's 5, 6, 7. So we got number 8. 5, 6, 7. Right, 7 was Rafalski. So number 8, okay. This. Which former New Jersey Devil defenseman is next on the list? And this one goes back to some of the old days. Is it A, Tommy Abeline, with 539 games played as a Devil, or Joe Sorella with 503?
Joe Sorella.
And you are correct again, Sam Woo, with, 43 career goals as a New Jersey Devil. Not bad. I thought Tommy Abeline would be higher, but he only has 27 career goals. So what was that? Was that number 9? I think that was number 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who rounds out the top 10? I'll give you, this one will be a number 3, okay? This will give you 3 choices. Is it A? I'll put Tommy Abeline in there. B, the enforcer of the Let's Go Devils podcast, Ken Danico. Or C, a man who, sometimes Devils fans may forget the few. He was on the team for a number of years, actually, there with the Zach Parise, Travis Zajac, Langenbrunner time there, before he went over to Pittsburgh, where he spent, I think, the longest portion of his career.
Paul Martin?
Paul Martin, yeah.
I would say with Danico just because of the longevity, and he played in the 80s.
You are right. With 1,283 games played in a New Jersey Devils uniform, 36 goals. Paul Martin only had 26, actually. And he played 400. He played 400 games for the Devils. That's a lot. And Kastanov?
Kasatonov.
Is that how you say it? Was Kasatonov. That's what it was. He had 31 goals in only 257 games.
Yeah, he was good with Fetisov when Lou brought him over.
Yeah. Yep. I'm surprised I didn't see Fetisov on this list here, but you always think of the older years, the guys scoring so much more, Mm-hmm. Well, not bad, Sam Woo. I think you only got what was that, one wrong?
Yeah, it was the first one.
I think you only got the first one wrong. Yeah, not bad.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure between Niedermeyer and Stevens. I went Stevens by default only because he played the same amount of years on the Devils with Niedermeyer, just about. And
yes.
Niedermeyer was like a rookie, while Stevens was going into his prime. So.
Selecta says, Damon Severson had me saying, damn it, Severson, a whole Dubs wants to know why, Sam, you haven't bought a Palat jersey yet. Is it in the queue?
We should have a GoFundMe so I could buy that jersey. or go to my Cameo page and request a cameo.
Request a cameo with Sam Woo.
You get some value out of it. It's $6.66.
Oh, very nice.
I could say, hey,
there you go.
I can be like, hey, happy birthday to you, Selecta Boy. I do cameos.
Oh, we're just gonna have to get. We'll just have to pitch together. We'll all come together and get Sam Woo a Palat jersey to make it happen.
Wow, is it gonna be a jersey? Maybe they'll get rid of the jersey if I try to buy one too.
As well. Yeah. Yes. I'll pay for it right off out of my own pocket if that's the case.
Yeah.
Done, Sam Woo.
Get me a Palat jersey.
It'll be in the mail tonight. No problem.
Yeah, as soon as it arrives at my house, and like breaking news.
Yeah.
Palat's been bought out.
The Palat jersey has arrived. The Devils will now be wearing their Stadium Series jersey instead for the upcoming year. Oh,
yeah. And all the Palat, I'll probably spend like $435 of your money on that Palat jersey, and then it's going to be all on sale. You can probably find it at like odd lots, surplus sales at these discount stores for $25.
You know what we're gonna do after that? We're gonna make like a miniature bronze statue of you in the Marty goalie gear, and we're gonna put it up right next to the real Marty statue outside the arena. If you get the jersey and they trade Palat or buy him out, and they don't wear the jersey next season, we're getting that bronze statue of you as well in the Marty gear.
I stood in front of that statue in the Marty gear and just like holding a pose.
Yeah. But we're a bronze statue. Is my internet glitching again?
Yeah, we might as well get to final thoughts. Before I lose you completely, and then my camera feed is like me like this.
Oh man! All right. Well, yeah. Sorry, I don't know what's going on out there. Maybe Spectrum is just it's usually pretty terrible out here in LA. But either way, yeah. My final thought is we're on the right track. Or something. I don't know. I don't have a final thought at the moment.
My final thought is, Scotty, get new internet.
Yes. That's probably a better final thought. No, my final thought would be just a little patience. Axl Rose, Guns N' Roses style over there. I know we want everything now, but Fitzy's not just sitting on a boat somewhere fishing. Not paying attention to anything. He's working. They're trying to get this thing done. It's good news that they are together on the years, and it sounds like they're together on the money. It's just they literally have to find it to get him in under the cap. So just a little more patience. The jersey will be sent to Sam Woo.
Soprano style.
I'm going to be buying that jersey for Sam Woo. If that's all it takes, we're going to get it done. We're gonna get it done, and then we'll auction it off. After the end of this, after the trade goes through, or after Luke signs with the money, then we'll have like a trivia. Whoever wins will donate that jersey.
Like I said, I think maybe Fitzy needs to go Soprano style on Palat. Maybe bury his salary in the Pine Barrens. Remember that episode?
You lost it, didn't you? You had something there, and you kind of lost it there, didn't you?
No, it's just that I get distracted.
Thought you froze.
No, but I get distracted with your feed. I'm like, did we lose him? Am I talking to myself? But you remember that episode when they buried that guy in the Pine Barrens, but he wound up whacking him? Did you watch Sopranos? Scotty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but I didn't. My feed is starting to cut out over here. So.
All right. Anyway. All right. I want to thank all those tuning in. My final thoughts are no news is good news. It's August. I'm not expecting anything. But maybe I should get that Palat jersey. A Palat jersey. And maybe both will go away.
Palat jersey. In the mail to you, Sam Woo.
Yeah. Make it happen, folks. Go on my Twitter account at Primetime Sam Woo or X, and then you'll see that link to my Cameo. Alrighty, we're getting out of here. Yes, the interior decorator, Pine Barrens episode, Ted. Yeah, he was an interior decorator. And he killed 10 Czechoslovakians. Anyway. All right. See you later, Scotty. We'll be back next week. Till next time. Actually, we might not be. I might be on the road, but we'll discuss that. Let's go, Devils.